Today, I'm going to be making a homemade golf ball, and my goal is to make one that can beat the best ball ever made, the Titleist Pro V1, which seems like a nearly impossible idea because I have absolutely no idea how golf balls are made. At the end of this, we'll be taking it out on the course for a 1v1 match used by a good golfer. But first, we need to go get the materials. So we're here at Hobby Lobby. Let's go see what we can find. For this challenge, we're going to be making 3 different balls. One out of a bouncy ball, one out of a rock, and then I want to do one out of a marble. But we found these novelty beads. I think we're going to go with the basketball beads. This feels very similar to like a fishing wire. This is going to be the inner core for ball number 1. My next idea was making a bouncy ball dipped in Flex Seal. But I think I might get one of these marbles dipped in Flex Seal. They're really heavy. They're like the perfect size. So I brought a Pro V1 to measure, and this one with a couple layers of Flex Seal will be about the same size. $3.99, I think we should do it. We weren't able to find bouncy balls in Hobby Lobby, so now we're gonna go to Target to look if we can find bouncy balls. I think we might try to find a rubber band ball. That way we can get the perfect size that we need to make the best golf balls on the planet, or that's the goal at least. We struck out at Target. We're here at Home Depot for a rubber band ball, Flex Seal. Let's see if we can find what we need here. Home Depot usually has what we need though. This Flex Seal up here, $34. We could get the spray Flex Seal, but I don't think it's gonna give us the layers that we need. I think that we have to dip it, let it dry, dip it, let it dry. After striking out at a couple different stores across town, we finally went to Office Max and we found it. Rubber band balls. Took us 3 stores, but a little too big, but we'll fix that. Let's go build these. We're now back home. Now you might be wondering what is the difference between a cheap and premium ball. Well, it's actually what's inside. So I have these pipe cutters. Now this is a Titleist Pro V1. So we're gonna see what's inside. This is what inside of a premium ball looks like. This is what it looks next to the cheap ball. As you can see, the cheap ball only has 1 layer. I thought the Titleist Pro V1 would actually have more, but it looks like it has 3 as well, so. Here are the materials that I have. Rubber band balls, half-eaten Mentos candy, some solar system marbles, some beads with string filament, some Gorilla Glue, some slime, sensory foam, and some Flex Seal. I think we're gonna be able to make some good balls, but let's start off with the 1-layer ball. My 1-layer ball is gonna be my rubber band ball with some Flex Seal. Oh, no, they're really squishy. That's gonna be a problem. Look at this. Just like that, my plans changed. I realized I needed to make a completely new ball, so I went and looked at my materials, and this is what I came up with. Oh, whoa. How is this the solar system? I get this one's the sun. Let me see if I can figure out how this would work. How many planets are there, Bailey? Oh, never mind, it says right here. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Uranus. Oh, I was forgetting Uranus, lol. All right, which planet should we pick to make our core? I'm making Earth the core. I'm now gonna take some rubber bands. In this moment, I started to realize that I underestimated how hard wrapping a rubber band around the Earth was. This is what I'm working with right now. Earth is starting to get a little squishy. Not bad. All right, try to get a couple more rubber bands on it. All right, we're gonna give it the little bounce test here. Versus, oh, that is glass. Okay, well you can see Pluto doesn't bounce, but now Earth has a little bounce in it. This one is exactly what I wanted this to be like, but this is firm, rigid, but it's still got a little bit of give. Like, I don't even think this will bounce. One thing I definitely didn't necessarily plan for is having to putt these. So we're gonna have to make sure they're perfectly round, or else it's gonna be nearly impossible. I wanted my rubber bands to stick to the Earth a little bit better, so I had the idea of putting super glue on the ball. Oh no, does super glue corrode rubber bands? It's snapping my rubber bands. Oh, it's warm. Gosh dang it. How do I get super glue off my hands? After failing with the super glue, I decided I'm just gonna go all in on the rubber bands, so I'm gonna place a bunch more layers. Let's give it the bounce test. There's some springiness there. Not a ton, but there is some springiness. We're getting pretty close to the same size here. I think this one is about ready. For my next one, we're gonna start with a bead core, wrap it in filament, put foam, then we're gonna wrap it with rubber bands, and then we're gonna seal it. I have our filament here, so my thought is to run this through the bead. Now that we have the knot, we're just gonna start wrapping it. Uh-oh, this might be like the rubber band situation where getting it started is gonna be a problem. I was right, and it did end up becoming a problem, and so I had to come up with a new plan like this. New strategy. We're gonna get some phloem, and then we're gonna embed the bead in the phloem. I tried to put a layer of phloem around the ball, and it definitely didn't work, so I needed to go find something new to put around it. Maybe slime is. It smells so good. Unicorn Twinkle Slime Goop. Oh, need to take the sparkle off. Turn this into a little bit of a ball. It's not bouncing a whole lot. To ensure that the slime stays on my ball, I am putting a layer of masking tape on it. Now this should be able to accept these. This is not what I thought I was gonna be doing for this one. Now that the tape is on as mid layer, I'm gonna wrap it in some rubber bands to hopefully get in the shape of a ball. And it was going great until I ran into a problem that I wasn't expecting. I am getting some slime poking out of the sides. The ball might be a bit gooey. The slime proved to be a problem, but I wasn't gonna give up, and so I ended up having another idea. All right, my ball is oozing so much that I'm gonna tape it back up again. We have a bead, a little bit of filament, some tape, some goo, some more tape, and some rubber bands. After shopping at the store, I don't think that I got all of the items that I needed, so I ended up going into my kitchen to look and see if there was anything that could help me make this ball. We're gonna take some more slime because this slime has some weight to it. Get a nice little chunk of it right there. Okay, so we're at 35 grams right now. So what I'm gonna do is do a layer of slime on the outside of the ball, which is gonna get us right to the size that we're needing for a golf ball. We're gonna roll it up in some tinfoil. Oh no, we're getting a lot of leakage. Okay, we're at 25 grams here. Who would have thought rubber bands would be this important to me right now? And we just gotta compress the tinfoil down. How much does it weigh now? 31 grams. It's definitely a little lighter than a golf ball, but it's really hard. That's hard. I don't hate it. One more round of rubber bands and we're ready for Flex Seal. Now that my ball is done, I'm gonna hang it by the filament, dip it into the Flex Seal, and then let it dry overnight. I have my cheap ball versus my expensive ball here, and we're gonna do the final layer in the white Flex Seal. So what we're gonna do, take the ball, dip it in, bring it up here to the chandelier, and tie it. Let it get all the way down into there. It's going slowly. Now I'm gonna pick it up and then we're gonna pull it over here and hang it like so. As I started to hang my ball from the chandelier, I could tell that the knot definitely wasn't gonna hold, so I knew that I needed to come up with a new idea for my balls to dry. All right, we have a little bit of a change of scenery. While it was drying, Bailey went and made us a new rack, so let's look at our drying rack that we have right here. Towel holder. We have our cheap ball hanging here, gonna dry on this. We're about to dip our expensive ball now. We're gonna let it sit overnight, and then we're gonna test it. This is the expensive ball. The ball kind of floats, and here we go, our expensive ball. All right, now we're gonna transfer it over to the drying station. All right, this is our final product for day number 1 of the build. We have our cheap ball, our expensive ball. Let's check back in the morning to see how these dry, and we're gonna test them out with a real club. We ran into a bit of a problem. The Flex Seal ate through the rubber bands. So I'm gonna do a layer of tinfoil on the outside of each of these. Didn't think this was gonna be easy, but I didn't think that this is where we were gonna run into problems, but the drying rack worked perfectly, so. I needed to come up with a new way to hang the balls once they were dipped in Flex Seal, so I decided to skewer them like a Starbucks cake pop and tape them to the drying rack. So we'll see you back in the morning to see how it worked. Fingers crossed, we'll see you in the morning. Cheap, expensive, they're dry. Yeah, my balls dried overnight. It's time to trim my balls. We're gonna start with the cheap one. I have scissors and I have a kitchen knife. I think first thing I'm gonna try to do is just pull this out. Okay, yeah, that was pretty easy. Kind of made a big hole though. Maybe we'll fill that up with super glue. We're gonna start with these scissors and just try to trim the like up. Not bad. All right, I need the super glue. All right, the ball, its hole is filled. Now that the cheap ball is finished, I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the expensive one. All right, now we let them dry, then we're gonna test them. It's now time to test the durability on our cheap ball. You can see, hasn't been hit yet. Have a gap wedge. We're just gonna test a little chip shot into the net. I'm really curious what this is gonna feel and sound like. The ball's definitely a little bit bigger as well. Ooh, no. We have a little bit of rippage here, and it didn't feel like it was gonna go super far. It might be a problem that I might have to fix. It also got a little lopsided. I think durability is gonna be an issue with these balls, so I'm not going to hit this one anymore, and I'm actually not gonna hit the expensive one, because I wanna make sure to see if I can play a match with it. A little bit disappointed that this broke so easily. I thought the Flex Seal was definitely gonna do it. What if we do another layer of rubber bands on it? That might protect the outer layer. So I decided to go back into the building station and cover both balls with a healthy layer of rubber bands. And now it's time to go play a match against a Pro V1 used by an average golfer. It is now time for the match between the homemade ball and the Pro V1. This is my cheap ball, and we're gonna see how it goes. I haven't tested it on the greens, I haven't tested it chipping. This has one shot in it, and it didn't go great, but hopefully the Flex Seal is dried. What do you think of that?
It's heavier. It's the first thing I noticed.
It is definitely a little bit heavier, and it's a little bit bigger.
Seems a little springy, so we'll see.
I think we're gonna get some okay flight on the first shot. How durable it is, we'll see.
I think the rubber bands are gonna fly off.
I put some extra ones. All right, we're gonna T-flip to see who goes first. I think I'll go first. It's kind of hard to get on a tee. You gotta find a flat spot. I didn't think this part through. All right, we're on a tee. All right, I have a 7-iron, 128 yards. I would normally hit like a 56 degree, so. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Roll, go. That's not bad. Very soft.
No, you had a lot of spin on it, you could hear it.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with the cheap ball. 5 layers. We'll see if we can beat a Pro V1. Sit. Sit well. Middle of the green. All right, just long.
All right, short game.
It's gonna come off to the short game. I haven't chipped or putt my ball, and I hope it's still round, so we'll see.
I don't think we've ever hit a 7-iron that short.
Definitely haven't, but I'm just really curious if it's gonna be round or not. I am curious to see the difference between the cheap ball, which has minimal layers, and my expensive ball. I think I have 2 layers of Flex Seal on the expensive one, a bunch of rubber bands, slime, foam, tinfoil. We'll see which one's better.
I think it held up pretty well.
It's looking okay. It is looking okay. When I did test it, some Flex Seal started to ooze out of it, but all right. I'll mark.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, it held up pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, you can see exactly where you hit it. I don't think any rubber bands flew off.
No.
Surprisingly. So let's see how the.
I want to see how much this thing spins.
I want to see how much it rolls on the green with that flat spot.
Should I give it a little flop?
You could try a flop.
Open up a 60 degree?
I think that's your best option because you don't want it rolling with that.
I have no idea what's about to happen. Oh, it felt soft.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Sit.
That popped off pretty good.
That felt amazing. It felt like I had a pillow. Now, we do have a problem. Did you see it snake on the green?
I did. It's like having a mud ball.
The ultimate mud ball, except the mud's Flex Seal. This is going, that ball's going way better than I thought it was ever gonna go.
Well, that wasn't very good.
Since we're marked on the green, I feel like I can try to round this thing out a little bit. It's had a couple days to harden. I don't know how I'm gonna putt this. All right, let's see what the Pro V1 can do. Kyle's not a bad golfer, so this isn't gonna be an easy challenge.
Well, that looks good. Go in.
Ooh. All right, I think that's pretty much in. Is that for 4?
That would be a bogey for 4.
So if I make this putt with the cheap ball, I win. All right.
I'm gonna pull this because that ball's fat.
I don't think it's fitting in there. If I make this putt for par with the cheap ball, you guys have to subscribe because that would be one of the craziest accomplishments of my golfing career. Kyle's in for a bogey.
I'm in for a 4.
All right, I'm gonna put it down and trust. This is all about just giving it a chance.
I honestly think putting is the hardest part with this.
I think it might be too. All right, this just looks so foreign. It looks like I'm like hitting a small lacrosse ball. All right, for par, to shock the world, cheap ball. Oh, it snaked! You're telling me it couldn't have snaked in the hole? Cheap ball versus Pro V1, all square, onto the expensive one. You've got to be kidding me. I got to actually put this in though, so. Look at how big this ball is compared.
Here, walk around though so you...
All square after one. This is gonna be a little bit harder of a hole. Bunkers, it's a little longer. We'll see. I feel like I have a better idea of how these are gonna fly, so maybe I can be a little bit more aggressive on the tee shot. See what happens here.
Yeah, this is the cheaper ball?
This is the more expensive ball, so this has a bunch of layers. So this has tinfoil, slime, a basketball bead, fishing line, bunch of rubber bands. We got Flex Seal, another layer of rubber bands, more tinfoil. Basically, I put the entire kitchen sink into this.
Well, what I will say is, it has a lot to live up to after the cheap ball, I
Yes,
will
it
say.
does. The cheap ball was really good.
So,
I'm gonna make an adjustment. I'm gonna hit a 5-iron at it this time. See if we can roll it up there. It is now time for the expensive multi-layer ball. This is the ball that I built to try to beat a Pro V1. We finally have the chance. First hole, tie. Second hole, we'll see if the expensive ball can come out with the dub. I'm not super confident about this ball. As you can see, it didn't dry as well as the cheap one, but we'll see what happens. All right, 137 yards. That just looks wrong to hit with a golf club. It's basically bigger than my club. All right, there's a bunker out there. I definitely want to try to avoid that. Kyle, what do you think's gonna happen?
I don't know, I think it might go a little worse, truthfully.
Okay, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna hit this pretty hard. Go, go. Pretty much an identical outcome.
Hey,
Can you come zoom in on this, Bailey? I lost a rubber band though. It stuck to the tee. We might have a match. That's hit well.
hold it.
You're gonna be in between?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna come down to the short game. I'd be a little bit more dialed now that we've had a couple chips at it. We'll see what happens. If we tie.
We gotta have a playoff.
Okay.
We gotta
Making
have,
sure.
we gotta have a playoff.
Oh! Is there gonna be a trail of rubber bands?
There might be.
The 500 Club Futures course. This might be the place where I make history. This is a problem. It's completely flat. It's shaped like a diamond. Got another 60 degree. We're gonna get a really unpredictable bounce and kick. I feel like we're gonna hit and tumble. I don't think we're gonna get any good action here, but we'll see. A little left of the pin.
I think you wanna fly it as far as you can.
Expensive ball. Let's see what happens. I fend it. Spin, spin. Oh no. That was the worst case scenario. That was very thin, and you could see how that thing was rolling. It was unpredictable and not good.
Just kind of catch it and let it roll down and see if we can get up and down for par. It's not gonna get over the hill though.
That's pretty good.
Go, go. We'll do a little tester now. Par.
All right, we've run into a problem, Kyle.
And what is that?
We're oozing Flex Seal.
Oh no.
So you might be able to see my line. I think I'm gonna just try to I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. I'm not even gonna talk through my shot. This is a huge putt. This is to beat a Pro V1.
Yeah, that's just,
Snake back right.
honestly, I am impressed that you even got that close.
You see the trail I left?
This is to save my dignity. Downhill, about 4 feet, tester.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not even gonna mark it. I don't deserve that.
Okay, for bogey. Okay, I have a chance. The Pro V1 is in for double bogey. This is for bogey here. Whew. This is a crazy putt. I don't even know, I can't read it. Come on, golf gods. If there was ever a time for this ball to go in the hole, it's now. Bang! My homemade golf ball beat a Pro V1 on a real hole. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Let's go!